My name is Drift, and I am a samurai warrior. Rodimus Bill here, and we just got Transformers Autobot Drift Studio Series number 45 Deluxe Autobot Drift. Now this is Drift in its helicopter mode, and there is some cool artwork of Drift number 45, Transformers Generations, and it is from Age of Extinction. There is Deluxe class, and there's Drift's face on the front. There's some artwork on the back, and it is big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. There is Drift, Robot 2 helicopter in 26 steps, backdrop included, and build a cast. We've got Dropkick and Hightower in the same wave. Now let's get this guy out of the package and review him. And now that we have Drift out of the package, first we're going to take a look at his instruction booklet. And there is Drift, Transformers Age of Extinction Studio Series 45. Basically a normal little normal instruction booklet, kind of red, tells you what to do. Here is build a cast, construction Hightower 47, drop kick 46, and this tells you now Drift comes with a lot of accessories like the back fan blade, the blades. He's got these two little rocket launchers you take off and put back on. And there's multiple places. You could put the blade on the back, or the arm as a shield, or swords on his hip, or swords in his hand. And we'll explain that later on. Now, let's look at all those accessories. First, we'll take a look at the two swords. They are the propellers. And I believe they are the exact same thing. Molded in gray. It's a dark gray. And there is the, they snap on in the little peg right there. And then it's got these two little rocket launchers, which you got to take off and put back in rocket mode, or in helicopter mode. And they are actually pretty cool. It looks like there is 2, 4, 6, 8 missile, or 8 guns, and 3 missiles on each one. And it is a 5mm peg. And here is the same thing. It is molded in blue handle, but the rest is painted black. And then the last accessory is the back propeller. And it is on by these two little vertical or horizontal slots. And we will show you where they go later on. Actually, we'll show you now. On his arms, he's got these two little things. And what you want to do, slide these two guys like that. And put that in here. And that is that for the arm. And next, we'll do his swords. Now, his swords are a little tricky. There is this little gap right there. And there is this raised portion here. I can never do these that good. And you slide them in there. Alright, I got the other one in. It is this hole up top. And let's see if I can do this other. There we go. And that is how the swords go in. Kind of like there. And these little bad boys, there is a hole right there. And I like to do the missiles up. Oh, wrong way. There you go. You put them in here. So I got the missiles facing out. And the missiles facing out. And now you have Drift. There you go. He's got the swords on his hip. He's got the missiles on his legs. Or there are these two holes in the back here. You can store this like that. And that is what that's how I'm going to do it. And that is Drift. And then we'll just arm him up real quick. And that is how Drift looks. Now, for articulation, We'll lose the swords right there. His head. Well, it could do all the way around. There you go. But he's got a very wide head. And here you have this little track right here. This groove. But that's as far as you're going to go. The arm could do a 360 and go up that much. He's got the elbow swivel, almost 90 degrees. Wrists don't do nothing. That's part of transformation like that. Other arm, same way. Out, elbow bend, and elbow swivel. Let's see, nothing at the waist. Feet, more than 90 front, more than 90 back. Almost like a double hinge for the knee. And the feet don't really do nothing. And that is for articulation. Now I'll take a look at him. I'll raise the camera up. As you can see, his face is very samurai-ish. He's got that gold face. It's black. He's got the blue. This is, I guess, I'm surprised they never made a triple changer. On any of the movie figures, they never really made a good triple changer. It's got blue. He's black. He's got some blue on the arms. He's got gold right there. He's got gold here. He's got blue here. He's mostly black molded. He's got a little backpack, but I don't know why the color's changing. I got a new phone and it's... Sorry about the color if it keeps going in and out. And that is Drift. And he's got these two fake swords, which make part of the propel in the back. I really do. The knives, I really wish you could have pulled those knives out. And, you know, you can use the knives. And these, yeah, these don't really fold in too good. This figure does have problems. Like, these arms don't click in. They just stay there. It's got a lot of kibble, I guess what some ones call. And the legs right here. But all in all, it is a very nice figure. Oh, and like I was saying, they got these triple changers, but they never do them in real life. For some reason, like both Bumblebee movies, Dropkick and Shatter, you either buy them as a car or the air vehicle, but they just can't do a decent triple changer, even movie-wise. This is the Studio Series. This Drift looks nothing like the other Drift. But I don't know. I guess they should have thought that before they designed them for the movies. And that is Drift. Now let's transform this guy. Oh, first we're going to do robot-to-robot comparisons. And we're going to do some robot-to-robot comparisons. First we're going to do Drift with the Age of Extinction blue car. That is how those two guys line up. Now we're going to do his red The Last Night version. That is how those two guys line up. So the face is always the same. Here is Crosshairs. That is those two guys. Now, I don't have these from Extinction, but I got The Last Night, Optimus Prime, Voyager size. And then we got Hound from The Last Night, Voyager size. And then last, we have Bumblebee from The Last Night. So here is how all of the new cast looks like. As much as I can get it. So we'll got Optimus, we'll get Drift, Crosshairs, we'll get Bumblebee, we'll get Hound. So that is what the new cast looks like all together. And then, since Drift is a helicopter, we're going to compare him later on with Voyager Siege Springer. That is those two guys. With Alpha Bravo, who replaced Slingshot in the Combined Wars aerial bots. And we're going to throw in Age of Extinction Swoop. And that is all the robot-to-robot comparisons. Now, to transform him, we're going to take off all the accessories. Take these off, take this off, and we'll start with the first we're going to take the back cockpit, and it's on a hinge, and just get that out of the way. There we go. Now the arms, we're going to extend the arms like that. Extend the arms like that. Now this whole piece with this chest is going to move back. Now this was one thing in the directions that we're very bad about. You got to pop this chest piece up. There you go. There. See how it goes up? And it rotates. There you go. See the this arm? That's how it goes in. So you pull it down and rotate it up. Do the same for the other side. And just get all that stuff out of the way. And what you want to do is take the whole body, move the feet down, and rotate it. Now, work on this part. These snap into each other. Let's get rid of the cockpit forward. Now you got room. Now, you'll notice a little tab, a little indentation there, right there, and this little tab here. And this basically folds into that, so you got that. And then we'll do the other side. Rotate this. And that folds into there. And then what you want to do, whoops, is put these together. They will click in. They will snap together. That's there. That's there. Oh, oh. Alright, so I got that side done, got that done, got that done. And then you just want to snap this whole area piece together. And once that is all settled, it's pretty much flat. And there you have the back done. Now come to the legs. What you want to do is fold this out. Okay. This piece right here will lift up and rotate. Okay, and pull these out. Let's do the other leg. So, flip this part out. Okay, pick this up. Rotate this around. Okay, and what you want to do the feet is you have this little hole right here. So what you're going to do is, oh, I forgot, you got to rotate at the thigh. Rotate it at the, a lot of rotating on this figure. Now, see this little knob there will go in that hole right there, and it just goes in. And what you want to do is fold the leg up, and this right here will fit into there. So you lock that side in and do the other side. Again, you got this little piece that sticks out here will slide in that little hole right there. And then the front, you just do that. Make sure everything's pieced together. Sometimes these Studio Series figures, they add a lot of extra steps in. Let's see. So that's in here. That's in there. You take these and you rotate them, or you rotate them around. All right, now the back instructions say flat goes up. You have the little like an S right there. We'll put that in here. And the blades, you just slide it into there. I like that, not have the blades the same, because you want them to rotate, so like that. And then these little bad boys will go right in this hole. Let's see, missiles go straight. So what you want to do is like that. So the missiles always want to point straight, and it looks like a gunship. And let's see, underneath here. Now when he's in robot mode, here's where they're going to go. So rotate that. And there is Drift's helicopter mode. So he's a little tricky. You just got to get the arms just right. The biggest problem is moving the shoulder, the piece on the chest. You flip them up. Now to transform them back to robot mode, you'll see it's a lot easier to do. But when you do from robot mode to helicopter mode, it's a lot harder. I like to do, however the figure is packed, that's how I like to do it. Because I used to get these figures and I'm like, how the heck do you transform it? I used to go online and everybody was vehicle to robot, and that wasn't right. So I do it just like the package. And now for the helicopter. All in all, a very nice detailed helicopter. Supposedly it is a heavy remold of Dropkick. But if you see Dropkick in robot mode compared to this guy, they've done a lot better job of this guy. You've got the clear blue cockpit. Other than that, he's mostly in black. You got the little guns right here in gray. You got the gray landing struts. You got some gold back here. You got, a little blue. There's his face right there. You can see how the robot folds itself. He does have pretty good propeller. There you go. Propellers work pretty good. The back unfortunately don't move, but that's no big deal. And that is it. So I'm very glad I picked him up. He's a very, very nice helicopter mode, and he's a nice robot mode. So now let's do some comparisons. And our vehicle-to-vehicle comparisons. First, we're going to start with Drift from Age of Extinction. Here is his car mode. I don't have the helicopter mode, but that is the car mode from Age of Extinction. Then this is his vehicle mode from The Last Night. Like I said, I wish they'd come up with a nice triple changer. Here is Alpha Bravo. So you got the two helicopters, one Combiner Wars. They're both deluxe figures. And we'll see the difference. They're both deluxe figures, but this guy's just a lot more involved. This guy's basically folded up on himself. And that is, I just wanted to show helicopter comparisons. Here is Springer. Now this, if they can do a triple changer Springer, why can't they do a triple changer Dropkick? I know Springer is a Cybertronian helicopter, and they pretty much kept his form. But here is the Springer compared with Drift. And that is these two helicopters. One's a Cybertronian form, and one is a Earth helicopter. And I do have a review on Springer, so check him out. But Springer is one of my favorite in this new line. That is that, or in the Siege line. And then we're going to bring in Swoop from, I believe, Age of Extinction. Because these two fought together side by side here in the battle, and that is how those two guys compare. So that is Drift in his helicopter mode. Like I said, the arm's the hardest part to transform, but when we transform him back, he's going to be a lot easier. But I do like both modes of this guy are pretty good. I love the blue. I mean, he's got some pretty good detail effects. I like the missiles, the guns up front. Everything on this guy I do like. I'd give him a 10 out of 10, except I wish you could take these knives off for short knives, but you can't. Alright, now let's transform this guy back. First, we want to take off the swords, take off the rockets, and take off the tail. Let's raise the camera up. Now for this, we're gonna unconnect the feet and pull them out. And let's do the feet. So remember this, you pull it up, you rotate this whole area around. Okay, you fold this. Now sometimes if these don't fold up, they're on a double hinge. So you gotta fold them up like that. This, whoops, and this guy falls off a lot. And then we'll show you on the other leg. Okay, so first, what you want to do is rotate the landing strut. This folds in, and fold the leg in. Again, it's a double joint, so you got to get these joints just right. And the leg, they don't snap in. And then you fold these in. There you go. So, legs are folded in, these are folded in. There you have, it's a Veritech. So, next you want to do is fold these up, lift this up, and push it back for now. Rotate him around here. Rotate back at the thighs, right here. And now his bottom is all done. And there's Drift. Whoop. Sorry about that. Okay, now, like I said, this is a lot easier from helicopter to robot. Because what you want to do is once you fold the arms down, somehow you just fold this up and it slides right in there. Again, watch this. Fold it out, and then this slides right in there and snaps in. And I can never do that going the other way around. And these fold over, rotate the elbow, these fold over, rotate the elbow, and this, you just push this back, and this snaps in, and that basically is Drift back in his robot mode. And then what you want to do, let's see, make sure this is forward. So the arms are going from this mode to the other mode. These are a little tricky. I guess you gotta pull these out and rotate, but you saw how easy they were to rotate back. They were so easy to rotate going from helicopter mode to robot mode. And we'll just straighten the figure out. You know, like I said, these really don't peg in. They just fold in. And then the swords you can put on the leg, on the hips, but they're a little too hard for me to do. So we'll just do this. We'll put this here for now. And there's one thing we've got to mention. Studio Series. They come with the backdrops. So this is the desert. And it says Transformers 45. Transformers 45. And it is Autobot symbol, authentic. It looks like the Nevada or the Grand Canyon. And there is Drift in the studio mode backdrop from Age of Extinction. Alright, and that is, and it says Transformers Age of Extinction. And that is Drift. I hope you like this review. It is a little clunky doing the review on this guy's arms, because a lot of stuff when you transform him, he doesn't like to bolt together good. The pieces are a little tricky sliding into one another. But in the end, I think the figure is worth it. Yeah, he's got these things on the feet. Could have folded up better. One of these struts keeps popping off. It's one of those little friction hinges, I call it. And the knives don't come out. But this is a very good representation of Drift. I love the colors. The blue, the black, the gold. I love the face on this character, the old samurai face. And I do like them. Alright, so that's about it for Rodimus Bill. Subscribe to my channel. Like, subscribe. Check out all my other Transformer reviews. Check out my DC, my Marvel reviews. Legos, all that good stuff. And this is Rodimus Bill saying till all are one. Till all are one. Drift is going to meditate.